They say betrayal only hurts when it comes from someone you trust. But what if that someone held your dreams in their hands? Moved. Her name was Olivia Hayes, a 28-year-old marketing strategist with bright eyes and endless ideas. After years of struggling through unpaid internships and late-night freelance work, she finally landed her dream job at Brandcore International, one of New York's fastest-growing firms. Olivia wasn't just good, she was exceptional. She worked tirelessly, stayed late, and came early. Her creativity often saved projects from failing. The company's CEO, David Cole, noticed. He was charismatic, confident, and had that dangerous smile that made everyone believe he cared. He often said, "Olivia, people like you are rare. Don't ever lose your spark." Every time he said that, her heart filled with pride. In a world full of fake smiles, she thought she had finally found someone who valued her honesty and hard work. But little did she know, the man she trusted was already planning to take everything she built. Soft, tense, it started small, her marketing proposal for a luxury client. Suddenly, it was presented by David in a board meeting, without her name. At first, Olivia didn't question it. Maybe it was a mistake. But then it happened again, and again. Soon, David began calling her late at night, asking for help. "Just one more revision, Olivia. You're the only one who understands this project." She worked weekends, rewrote entire campaigns, but when the presentation came, her name was never mentioned. Colleagues began whispering, "She's doing all the work, but the boss takes all the credit." She ignored them because she believed loyalty mattered. But loyalty means nothing when you're standing next to someone who only sees you as a ladder, angry, emotional. One night, after another 16-hour shift, Olivia went back to the office to grab her forgotten phone. The building was empty, except for one light, David's office. Curious, she stepped closer. His voice echoed through the half-open door. "Yes, I'll send the files." "She thinks we're presenting together next week." Pause. "She doesn't. No, I already filed the patent under my name." Her heart froze. He wasn't just taking her ideas, he was selling them to another firm under his own signature. The project that had cost her months of sleepless nights, the one that could have made her career, was gone. Tears filled her eyes, but she didn't cry. She walked away quietly, the kind of quiet that only comes before a storm. That night, she made a promise. Not to forgive, not to fight him publicly, but to destroy the empire he built, using her truth. Determined. The next morning, Olivia showed up to work as usual. Calm, polite, even smiling. David greeted her. "Big week ahead, huh?" She nodded. Yes, the biggest one yet. Over the next few days, she worked silently. Every email, every document, copied, backed up, time-stamped. She contacted a trusted journalist she once worked with, shared every file, every recording, then she waited. On presentation day, the entire boardroom was filled. David stood proudly, showing slides, her slides, boasting about the innovation his team achieved. When he finished, the room applauded. But then, Olivia stood up. She placed a flash drive on the table. "Before you make your decision, please watch this." The room went silent as David's recorded voice filled the speakers. "Yes, I'll send the files." "She doesn't know I filed the patent under my name." Gasps filled the air. The board members stared in shock. David's face drained of color. He tried to speak, but words failed him. Olivia simply said, "That's the truth you didn't see. Until now." Within hours, David was suspended pending investigation. By the next morning, his resignation hit the headlines, soft, reflective. Weeks later, Olivia sat in the same boardroom, not as an employee, but as the new creative director. Her story had gone viral. Young woman exposes corporate fraud with grace and courage. Reporters called her brave. But she didn't feel brave. She just felt free. She once believed silence was strength. Now she knew. Speaking the truth was the real power. Boss. Before leaving that room, she looked at the empty chair where David once sat and whispered, "Thank you for the lesson. You taught me that even betrayal can be the start of something greater." Soft, emotional tone. This story isn't just about revenge. It's about reclaiming your worth. If Olivia's story touched your heart, please subscribe to Whispers of Truth. Like, share, and comment to remind the world truth always finds its voice.